First step in the process of sexual reproduction is the formation of gamete. Formation of gamete is called as gametogenesis. In human male, the gamete is sperm. Therefore, the process of formation of sperm cell in the human male is called spermatogenesis. Genesis means formation and sperm means the male gamete. Now, spermatogenesis in case of male starts after puberty age. Puberty age varies from person to person. It also varies from the environmental condition. Right from 14 year to the 16 year is a decided puberty age. So we are starting with a detailed mechanism right from the limbic system. One of the important part of the limbic system is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus secrete a hormone which is called as gonadotrophin releasing hormone. There are two types of gonadotrophin. One is luteinizing hormone and another is follicle stimulating hormone. So when hypothalamus secrete gonadotrophin, gonadotrophin strike on the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. The anterior lobe having frontal part which is called as pars distalis. So from the pars distalis of the pituitary gland, two gonadotrophin are releases. One is LH and second is FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone. Both of these two hormones are secreted in the blood, and through the blood circulation, first luteinizing hormone when move inside the testes, it directly enter in the interstitial tissue. Let us suppose this is one of the testicular lobule. As you know that one testis contain approximately 250 compartment. One of the compartment is called testicular lobule, and each lobule contain 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubule. These seminiferous tubule are lined up by the two type of cells. Majority is of spermatogonia, means the cell who produces sperm, and some cells which provide nutrition for the process of spermatogenesis are called as Sertoli cell. So let us consider the blue color cells are Sertoli cell who provide nourishment or nutrient to the spermatogonia, and these another black colored cells are known as male germ cell, which are also called as spermatogonia. Now in between the seminiferous tubule, in interstitial spaces, the two type of cells are present. One is Leydig cells and another is, yes, immunologically competent cell. We are dealing only with the Leydig cell right now. When LH come through the blood vessels and LH strike on the Leydig cells, Leydig cell starts to produces, just a second, Leydig cells starts to produce the hormone androgen. Androgen is a group of testosterone, androgen. When Leydig cell produces androgen, this androgen directly enters inside the seminiferous tubule and induce the male germ cell to perform meiosis. As a result of meiosis, let us consider this is one of the germ cell. There are several germ cell. Before entry of androgen, they already performed the meiosis and increased their number. Androgen germ cell को induce करेगा meiosis के लिए. जो germ cell meiosis करने के लिए ready हो जाएंगे, उनको नाम दिया जाएगा primary spermatocytes. And this primary spermatocyte, when perform the first phase of meiosis, that is meiosis 1, which is actual reductional division, the two haploid cells are produces. Germ cell is diploid, it contains 46 chromosomes. After meiosis 1, the two haploid cells are produces, each cell contain 23 chromosomes. Now suppose one cell having 22 autosome along with X chromosome, and another haploid cell again contain 20 autosome and one sex chromosome, that is Y chromosome. All we know that in humans, male heterogamete is present. In terms of sex determination, means the male produces two different type of gamete. One gamete with X chromosome and another gamete with Y chromosome. So these are the two haploid cell. These two haploid cell produces as a result of meiosis 1. They are called as secondary spermatocyte. Now secondary spermatocyte means the haploid cell undergo second phase of the meiosis. It is called as meiosis 2, and again the two haploid cells are produces of the same type as that of their parental cell, because the meiosis 2 is exactly similar to the mitosis. Mitosis is the equational division. Whatever be the nature of parental cell and the number of chromosome in parental cell, same set of chromosome are received by each daughter cell. Is called as equational division, that is meiosis 2. Another spermatocyte, that is secondary spermatocyte, also perform the same kind of division, that is meiosis 2, and produces the two haploid cells. So here 4 haploid cells are produces. They are called as 4 male gamete. The shape of all the 4 haploid cell are nearly spherical, and these 4 haploid cell are known as spermatid. Inside the seminiferous tubule, 4 spermatid are produces by complete meiosis of any one germ cell. Now, it is a time of entry of follicular stimulating hormone. When follicle stimulating hormone directly come through the blood in the interstitial space, the FSH move inside the seminiferous tubule directly. And the action of follicle stimulating hormone is the maturation of spermatid. Spermatid का shape spherical है. The spermatid undergo maturation. The process of maturation is spermatogenesis. And spermatogenesis is performed by which hormone? Follicle stimulating hormone. As a result of spermatogenesis of each spermatid, the shape get changed and sperm looks like this. This is the structural representation of male gamete, which is called as sperm. So spermatid is finally converted into a fully matured structure, which is called as sperm, is also called as spermatozoa. Sperm is also called as spermatozoa. Now each sperm is surrounded by a plasma membrane. Sperm is covered by the plasma membrane from everywhere, and there are different parts in each sperm cell. The most anterior part of the sperm is known as head, which contain the haploid nucleus with 23 chromosomes. This pinch form or depressed form of the sperm is known as neck, and then elongated body is called as middle piece. Middle piece contain abundant M for mitochondria. They perform aerobic respiration and produces huge amount of energy. Now after the middle piece, the long structure is known as tail along with flagella. So for the movement of sperm, flagella play important role, and flagella require the energy. That energy is provided by the, yes, mitochondria. Now anterior part of the sperm is called head, and at the mouth of head extended body is present which is called as acrosome, and it is very important part of the sperm because inside the acrosome one enzyme is present. The name of enzyme is fertilizing, and this enzyme is necessary for fertilization, that is fusion with female gamete. Female gamete is also called as ovum, egg cell or secondary oocyte. So this is all about the structure of sperm. During one coitus, that is after insemination, during one coitus, male semen secreted 200 to 300 million of the sperm. Among these 200 to 300 millions of the sperm, 60% of the sperm having same morphology, that is same shape and same size, whereas the 40% sperm show the vigorous motility. Vigorous यानी बहुत फास्ट मूव हो गए. फास्ट मूवमेंट के लिए ज्यादा एनर्जी लगेगी, तो मिडल पीस में ज्यादा माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया होना कंपलसरी है. सो 40% ऑफ द स्पर्म शो vigorous motility. So this is all about the maturation of spermatid into sperm takes place by the influence of follicular stimulating hormone. Now as sperm are formed inside the seminiferous tubule, the head part of all sperm are embedded in the Sertoli cell. सभी स्पर्म के हेड सर्टोली सेल के अंदर एम्बेडेड रहेंगे ताकि वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा न्यूट्रिएंट एब्जॉर्ब कर सके. जितने ज्यादा न्यूट्रिएंट हासिल करेंगे उतना ज्यादा माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया एक्टिवेट रहेगा, उतनी ज्यादा एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होगी और 40% स्पर्म विग्रस मोटिलिटी शो कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ स्पर्म, दैट इज स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस ऑकर इन केस ऑफ मेल आफ्टर द एज ऑफ प्यूबर्टी.